Why me have some real yard there? When me hear no call it that, me know say this a man come out of vehicle. Say Jamaica me come from, you know. Now your certificate is properly certified now. Japan, a Jamaica Japanese, Japan Jamaicanese. So gentleman said DUPPY soursop.
NONI.
Some people say NONI.
I said NONI.
What's the difference?
Probably nothing.
None.
Just call it something different.
Call it something different. So probably one of the most highly potent medicinal fruits that you can get. About 5 years ago, people were running all over the world trying to get to something called Tahitian noni juice, especially the Tahitian noni version. And it was said that it would cure every ailment.
Did it?
Did it?
No.
No control chemical trials, no data. All right, I'm glad to hear you say something like that. So I'm going to have to tender my conversation because we have either a scientist or a doctor in our person. And this is always a challenge for me because I'm not a doctor, but I talk a lot of pseudo medical things. So we're gonna go into what the idea was behind it, whether it worked or not, right? Or whether there was chemically or proven or not. NONI is, well, let me just pass it around first. Let me introduce you to it in a sensual way.
Is it something that can be eaten like that?
Yes, it can. I don't know if you'd want to, but you can. There's nothing wrong with it. I have. I like
Great juice.
What it tastes like?
It don't really taste like much.
Yeah.
It don't taste like so much. Who loves cheese?
I do.
Where's the cheese lovers?
Me.
Does anybody smell it? No, not everybody
It
still.
smells. Yeah.
Anybody smelling blue
Pungent
cheese?
smell. Blue cheese, yeah.
Gorgonzola?
Yes, wait.
Yeah.
Blue cheese.
So people rush in now, you know, before they're like, oh, it stinks.
Wow.
And I mentioned, she's like, oh, blue cheese. Stush all of a
smell
sudden,
it.
right?
Stush.
So what you're smelling is a fermentation. And this plant readily ferments. And if you're following a lot of health medicine nowadays, they're talking about this good gut health, your microbiome, all these things that will change your life. So NONI, the basic idea behind NONI is that we live in an acidic environment, or some people say toxic. But a lot of the things that we eat turn to acid in our bodies. This is the theory behind it. And if you have a body that is very acidic, you basically have a breeding ground for illness. So small minor illnesses like a cold will feed on the acidity. You get things like bronchitis, pneumonia, it just keeps going and going and going. The idea behind NONI was that, like the bottled water that many of you might have brought today or drank today, if you looked at it closely, you'll see something on it that says pH 7 or alkali. So an alkali is the opposite of acidic. And when your body is alkali, it is said that diseases cannot exist or they have nothing to feed on, so they basically terminate themselves because there's no food for them. See? So that was the thing behind NONI. And that's why people thought that it would be a cure for pretty much anything because most of your illnesses feed on acidity. See? So in order for it to work for you, maybe they didn't have enough, ma'am. You need to eat 10 of these every day. No, that's not true.
That's too much.
I'm just messing with you. You don't. The juice is readily available. So I'm gonna juice some right now. See it there? And you can drink the juice. So, and it doesn't taste at all like it smells.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mild Chardonnay. I knew that would get some. I knew that would get some. You don't agree with it? You haven't had it. You drink.